Now I have a poem to read, and this is written for this occasion by Winston Ridgway, which is Winnell's brother who's visiting from Oklahoma City. And this is a history of Mom's life in verse. Here we go. That's our Winnell. Today we are here to honor a dear lady you all know well. As wife, mother, sister, and good friend, that's our Winnell. Settle back and get comfy, because this story takes a while to tell. We are sworn to the truth, but if we do veer off, just give us a yell. Born in a farmhouse between the cotton patch and pasture fences, on October 13th, 1931, when Dr. Bales proclaimed, "Here's your princess." 4 miles north of Anderson, if you follow the creek as it bends. That's in Lauderdale County, Alabama, for you Georgia friends. Our world was small, with few houses scattered along dirt roads. That showed much wear from the wagons with their heavy loads. Hoover was our president, and times were tough with little pay for aching back labor in the fields of cotton, corn, and hay. The Ridgways were like the rest, honest, hardworking, and poor, but with grit and courage they were determined to endure. With 4 boys, 3 girls, and twin brothers whom we cannot forget, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and a yard full of pets. A beehive of activity was often seen from sunrise till the end of the day, with hard work and kids at play, then time for sleep until another replay. Of the 7 who survived, Winnell was in the middle of the pack, little sis to 3 and big sister to 3 more, who gave her no slack. This pivotal position in the birth order must surely have foretold of a young lady destined in life to play a key leadership role. Thursdays were special, the day for a visit from the rolling store, with coffee, sugar, aspirin, and castor oil, yuck, and goodies galore. If we kids had been really good and not in too many fights, Mama might trade a dozen eggs for a few child-pleasing delights. As the younger kids reached that age of 6, and in a few months more, Mama would say, "Winnell, it's time for you to do your school chore." So she'd take that first grader by the ear with a tug or a caress, depending on the need for a gentle hand or one of duress. Off to school they'd go to meet the kindly teacher, Miss Lorena Ballou. Then to their seat with that dreaded look, "Oh my, now what do I do?" On his first day of school, Winnell gave the secret code to little brother number 2. She said, "When you need to go to the toilet, this is what you must do. Go to the teacher and whisper into her ear, 'May I be SQ?' Now don't be shy. The code, not a clue, but for the rest of the day, it did keep my pants dry." All did well with Dick and Jane and numbers like 1, 2, 3, especially Winnell, who leapfrogged 1 entire grade for free. Dare we mention the brother who said, "Hey, shortness just ain't fair," and made good on his promise with 2 years in the same chair. No names, right?
Hey. Stand up.
In our free time with the boys on the creek, trying to catch a big fish, Winnell was out on the porch reading a book. That was her fun wish. The story she read to Anne as a child about the reliable little red hen may have inspired her life's motto, "On Winnell you can depend." But unlike this colorful hen who eats all of the bread that she bakes, Winnell's purpose is service to groups in which she gladly partakes. At 10, Winnell moved with her family to Decatur at Moulton Heights. Moving off the farm came with some sadness, but with many delights. Shazam! No longer the dim coal oil lamp. We had bright electric lights. After making a few friends, she said, "This new place is going to be all right." Soon after our move, Isla and Charlie married, farmed, and drove a Model A. For 10 months, Arlen had been in the Navy training on subs at Norfolk, VA. Mama worked hard to keep the family financially afloat and fed. Winnell had school, housework, and helping get the kids into bed. Brother Alden had a paper route, gleefully given to him by Frank, his cousin. Winnell was his substitute to throw papers, seemed like 10 dozen. Invariably, her fill-in days came with snow, mud, or blinding rain. To protect from mean dogs, she took a big stick and little brother Wayne, whom you've all met. That's our Winnell. Whatever the need, she was willing, able, and glad. Had a gentle manner, but let me warn you, don't ever make her mad. If provoked, her demeanor could change from gentility to a raging tide. So if you're the culprit, you better find a good place to hide. To be fair, an outward rage was seldom seen as her reaction to pain. More often, the hurt was visible with a tear on her cheek that was plain. A few years after we changed our address, so did the Parker clan. A great family of 4 with a bass-singing dad and a smart young man. From that point on, nothing would ever be the same at either domicile. It was plain to see that someday soon, these two would walk the aisle. They did, Winnell and Rayburn, and what a made-for-each-other pair, adding Ronnie, Karen, and Arthur, then Daryl, and the incomparable Claire. Families like ball teams have their go-to players to make everything gel. Whether planning, calling, doing, or representing us well, that's our Winnell. So Winnell, with this expression of much love and respect for you, our special thank you for all you have meant our whole life through. A very happy 80th birthday, and our fervent hope is for many, many more. Winston Ridgway.